Give us a brief history of you. You're an Arab Israeli.
So I'm Israeli-Palestinian.
Explain. Where were you born? Start from the beginning. This I'm curious about, genuinely.
No, what a fascinating story.
Yeah,
right? Like, interesting story.
Look, when people look at Israel, they think a country for Jewish people. What they don't understand is that 20% of that country is not Jewish. And what they don't understand is when Israel came to existence, there were other people living there, and some people left, some people got kicked out, some people died, and some people stayed inside. So my ancestors are the ones who stayed under Israel. So one day we woke up, we're like, okay, we're Israeli citizens.
Okay, so there were a certain number of Jews there. There were a certain
Yeah.
number of Arabs.
Correct.
All of these were the West Bank, Gaza, Golan Heights, everything in between was one country. Did it have a border?
Was
it a sovereign nation? Was it one?
No, there was the British Empire. It was
After the British left.
It was a British mandate, and then before that it was the Ottomans. So it's very complicated to like actually say, oh, there was one country here, but there were actual people living there.
The land that belonged to the Palestinians, in my naive, the little bit of information from the few books I've read, kind of information, the landmass that they had has been consistently going down with time.
For the average person who doesn't want to go to the details, there was 11 opportunities for peace, and they were squandered for different reasons. Sometimes it was Israel's fault, and many times it was Palestine's fault, right? But eventually, the leaders in these positions, I've come to realize it is more popular to wage a war than to wage peace. In the Middle East, more politicians died from making peace than from making war.
Explain.
I'm going to say that again. More politicians died from making peace than from making war. Sadat made peace with Israel, the Egyptian guy, Egyptian president, made peace with Israel, got assassinated. Rabin in Palestine made peace, wanted to make peace, got assassinated.
Why?
The algorithm wants war.
The algorithm wants war. I mean, eventually an extremist will come and be like, oh, this politician is going to end my struggle, which is my struggle for a whole country, and they're going to only settle for half. I'm going to kill them. While if a politician wages war, it's like, oh yeah, this politician is standing for what I want. So that's when I realized, oh my God, that's why North Korea is like, will always stay North Korea. If the president tries to do anything different, he's the first to be assassinated. So,
assassinated by?
By people in North Korea who want to keep the status quo.
Basically, the people who have gained affluence by proximity to that person, something like that?
Something like that. And eventually, in a nutshell, as much as we all want peace, peace is a very politically risky move. And that's why in the last week, no one is calling for peace because it's also risky for content creators. I made a video calling for peace a week ago and I got 100 death threats. Why did I get 100 death threats for calling for peace? Because this is the time to call for justice, for war, for getting back what we deserve and all that stuff.
The algorithm wants war, Nikhil. Like that to me encapsulates.
But the human algorithm.
Exactly.
The human algorithm wants justice.
The algorithm is very human.
Yeah.
The algorithm is basically telling you what people want.
Yeah.
I love and respect and admire just Nusair being able to talk about this with this much gumption because I don't know if I'd have the courage given where, what he has been through and or what he might go through.
Hi, I'm Nikhil Kamath. I'd love to know what you thought of the episode. Comment, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.